Yo, what's going on, everybody? So today I want to have a conversation with you guys as a bit of a follow-up about what we got in Boruto chapter 40. So obviously, if you're an anime only viewer, this is the part of the month where a lot of the content is going to be very spoiler heavy. So I thank you for your support. Over 80%, literally over 80% of the content on the channel is spoiler free. As of this recording, there are 404 videos that should be on the channel, and by the time you guys see this, it'll actually be 405. Over 80% of those videos are going to be spoiler free. If you're interested in checking out the Boruto manga and doing so in a way that supports the channel, I'll leave a link down in the description box for you guys to read the manga and do so in a way that helps out the channel. But if you're still here, then I'm gonna assume that you're okay with me talking about any type of spoilers. So in Boruto chapter 40, you get more confirmation that the story is about to take a darker turn, because you have Boruto right out being said that he is the vessel for Momoshiki. And if we know anything about these Otsutsuki clan vessels, is that at some point there's going to be an interaction with Boruto and Momoshiki. And if you go back a few chapters ago, when Boruto and Kawaki's karma was resonating with one another, you had that moment where you saw Momoshiki appear in the background. So that's right there an opportunity where you can tell that Kodachi, as well as the artist Ikimoto, are letting us know that Momoshiki is going to be making a return to the Boruto franchise. And what I find so fascinating about it is, yes, this is essentially Kodachi's opportunity to make Boruto into Jinchuriki, but there's a huge twist on it because it's a bit of a parasitic relationship. Look at what you have with Jigen and Ashiki Otsutsuki. Essentially, Jigen is the vessel for Ashiki, and it's not necessarily stated that Ashiki is going to take over Jigen's body, but look at what we've seen. Jigen, when he drew on that power, his body physically transformed. And because Jigen's body couldn't handle that power, Kawaki has to be prepared as a bit of a vessel. And there's so much that we don't know about the Otsutsuki clan. Like literally in 2016, at the end of 2016, at the start of 2017, we literally found out about the karma seal. We didn't know what it was at the time, but we saw Momoshiki give that seal to Boruto. And what I find so fascinating about this is that in 2019, they're completely building on it. And if there's any type of a hint based on what we've seen from Kawaki and Jigen's karma seal, is the fact that those abilities do appear to be linked with whatever it is that the Otsutsuki that essentially took over their body is able to use. That means that we're gonna again see Boruto use some of the same abilities that Momoshiki was able to use. So with Momoshiki, we saw him being able to absorb ninjutsu and then fire it back several times more powerful. This gives Boruto an opportunity to severely close the gap between himself and some of the higher tier characters, because you have to look at it, especially in the anime version. Momoshiki was firing back massive attacks, like he's firing back all types of Rasengans, he's firing back all these overpowered jutsu, purple lightnings, everything. And what I love about this is the fact that when Boruto's able to shoot that stuff back, when he's fighting against Jigen, when he's fighting against some of those Otsutsuki clan members that a lot of fans believe are going to be showing up in the Boruto franchise, it gives Boruto an opportunity to reasonably stand beside his father, reasonably stand behind Sasuke, and fight alongside them. I really want to know from you guys, do you think that they're setting up Boruto to be too powerful? Because the karma seal, as Boruto has it, if you go back to I think chapter 29, when Boruto and Naruto are training with one another and Boruto uses the karma, even though Naruto's in his base, Naruto remarks that Boruto's karma is extremely powerful, that his stat boost just when it comes to physical attacks immediately jumped up several tiers. And you have to remember, this is Naruto who in his base form is still stronger than 95% of the ninja on the planet. So Boruto being able to get a compliment like that from Naruto is absolutely huge. Now, the manga has not introduced the Jogan past what we saw in chapter 1 of the manga, and so you have to consider the fact that at some point Boruto is going to have the Jogan in the manga as well. So he's going to be getting a stat boost from the Jogan, he's going to be getting a stat boost from the karma, and if he's able to draw on Momoshiki's abilities, he's going to get yet another boost. I want to know from you guys, is Boruto being set up to be a bit too broken? Do you think that he's being handed power-ups, or do you think it's something like Naruto where yes, he was given this incredible power? Because make no mistake, Naruto, while he didn't ask for it, was given QB power. You cannot argue that. When it comes to Boruto, he didn't ask for Momoshiki, he didn't ask for the Jogan, he didn't ask for the karma seal. Now you can make some room that maybe the Jogan was something else, but it looks like Tsuneri Otsutsuki had something to do with that. So again, Boruto's given power and didn't ask for it, and just like his father, he's gonna have to train to master that. So I want to know from you guys, if Boruto trains and learns how to draw on all this power and master it, would you be okay with it, or do you still fall into the camp that Boruto's basically a custom custom created character for the Naruto franchise? Let me know down in the comment section below. But as always, guys, if you like anything I had to say, don't forget to comment, rate, subscribe, and share. Thank you so much for watching all the way to the end. Have an awesome day, guys.